Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna tell you about my top 5 reasons why you should move to Munich. So let's begin. First of all is the size of the city. I can say that for me Munich has the perfect size. You can get from almost any part of the city to the city center for not more than 20 minutes. And from the other side, this is not a village, this is the real city with a lot of things to do. Munich is not crowded. I would even say it's a little bit empty on outskirts, but I like it. Mostly it happens because there is no human hive areas here. So the population density is really comfortable. And frankly speaking, this happens because of the main problem of Munich. Here is literally nowhere to live. Otherwise, it can easily grow to yet another 10 million megapolis, which will kill all the idea of the city. Another thing is parks. I don't know the official rankings, but for me, Munich is the greenest cities that I know. Sometimes you feel like you are living in the park or in the village, which never ends. By the way, do you imagine how huge English Garden is? It starts from the very center of Munich and stretches far outside the city. And of course, if you have kids, you know the presence of parks really saves you a lot of nerves. And I can say that Munich and frankly speaking Germany in total is the very kids-friendly environment. Another thing why you should move to Munich is its location. It's almost perfect. It's Bavaria, Alps, only 4 hours by car to the Adriatic Sea, skiing, hiking, cycling, and I think the true value of Munich is really its location. A lot of people like warm sea, but frankly speaking, I'm a mountain person. And I appreciate very much that fact that in Munich you live on the flat surface, but only within 1 hour you can get to the really serious mountains. Not just small hills. Real mountains. And general vibe of the city can be described as everybody is skiing, hiking, cycling. And another cool thing, if you like warm sea, Mediterranean region is reachable within 5 hours by car. And as a bonus, you get marvelous sceneries of the roads which go through Alps. Brenner Pass is really beautiful. And yes, all those beauties that you see on drone footages are real. This is not Photoshop. And if you live in Bavaria, you can see them almost every day. You even get used to them, which is unfortunate. And I don't even talk about those famous Instagram locations. Yes, a lot of them are located in Bavaria also. You can visit them easily, almost every weekend. But frankly speaking, if you live here, most of them you will not visit at all, and some of them you will visit only once. Another thing why you should move to Munich is the quality of infrastructure. First of all, Munich has very good transportation system. Yes, I know there are some problems like union strikes or S-Bahn, which is already become a meme, but really, this is a really well-devised transportation system. Another thing is roads and driving infrastructure here. It's one of the best in the world. And unfortunately, you also get used to it very quickly. After that, you will hardly drive outside Germany without big stress. And I can admit that driving experience in Germany is one of the best I've ever had. And I'm driving already for more than 20 years in multiple countries. People drive here really safe, which is the most important thing in driving, if you didn't know. Another important thing is the infrastructure for kids. You don't have any problems getting everywhere you need with stroller. Bicycle infrastructure here is also one of the best in the world. Cycling lanes are present on almost all streets, so you can get anywhere you need. Add to this presence of multiple green areas in Munich and any trip will be a very pleasant experience for you. For example, on my first job, in order to get there, I took a bike and I had to cross English Garden, and I can say it was very stunning experience. You watch all this nature during different seasons, which are very beautiful. Imagine getting this positive charge every morning and every evening by cycling through such a beautiful areas instead of standing in the crowded car inside the, I don't know, metro or inside bus. And another thing why you should move to Munich, because it has a lot of jobs positions and high salaries. Bavaria is the biggest economy amongst German lands, and Germany has biggest economy in Europe and on the fourth place in the world. And Munich region provides half Bavarian GDP. So somebody needs to operate all this big chunk of German economy. Yes, they really built a lot of factories, a lot of plants, a lot of businesses here, and somebody needs to drive it. So that's why there are a lot of jobs here. From my observation, if you really want to work, I'm even not talking about if you can do something. If you really want to work, you will easily find job here. Yes, the demand on motivated workforce is huge. So, on my opinion, problem of unemployment simply does not exist here. People don't work here who don't want to work, because some people simply don't want to work and stay on welfare, which is not very much encouraged. And another thing I want to mention, this is actually not my personal top 5, but for many people this is a really big advantage. I speak about BMW, Munich Bayern football club and Oktoberfest. All those things are located here, and for many people this is a very big reason why they really love this city. And generally, from my perspective, I can say that Munich is the big village. So this is very nice that you watched to this point. I think you already understand that Munich is one of the best places to live, I would even say in the world. There are a lot of rankings of different top 10 cities of the world, and usually Munich gets into top 10. But it has a very big drawback, which is typical for best places for living in the world. The problem with finding the apartments. Yes, this problem really exists, and this is why I have created this channel. It aims to help you with solving this problem. And if you don't know what to do, first thing, you should subscribe to my channel. Second, you should start watching videos from my playlist about renting flats in Munich, which you will see right now.